Well, I've talked about all the games that I care to talk about with the Xbox press conference, so now I'm going to review the entire conference as a whole, and all the news that came out with Xbox and Xbox Live. There's a ton, took some notes, so let's get into it. I'm going to start with the smaller stuff and then kind of go up to the bigger things. So, Xbox Play Anywhere, kind of a big thing, but it's just, you buy something on an Xbox, you get it on your Windows, vice versa. So that's pretty cool. I mean, also has to do with a little bit of crossplay, I guess, between Windows 10 and Xbox One. I guess like almost every game that they're coming out with is going to be crossplay now. So that's awesome. It's really cool. I mean, that's exciting. I don't really buy digital games, and they said it would only come with a digital purchase. You'd get both. I don't buy digitally, so that doesn't really help me. Unless I have to, unless it's a digital only game. But for the most part, I usually buy my games on a disc because I like to collect stuff. If you couldn't tell. Background music feature coming to Xbox One. Thank you, Xbox, finally. I mean, that was one of the features from like day one in Xbox 360, and I loved it. That was one of the best features that they had. Why it wasn't on Xbox One this entire time, I don't know, but I'm glad they're finally putting it in there. Can't wait to use it. I'm going to use it all the time. Cortana, coming to Xbox One, I don't really care about that. I probably won't use it, but I guess it's kind of cool it's there, I guess. I don't know. Xbox Clubs, interesting addition to Xbox. It's basically like Facebook groups, but for Xbox Live, which I think is really cool. I mean, you can join groups of people that you really agree with in terms of like the games that they play or like what they're talking about. Like a builders club for Minecraft was one of their examples, or people in LA that play The Division, stuff like that. So you might actually be able to really make some cool online connections through these groups. through these clubs, not groups, through these clubs. There's another thing called groups. Oh god, I'm already confused. But through these clubs you might be able to make some really good connections through Xbox Live, make some Xbox Live friends. That's cool. I think it's really interesting. I know I'm definitely gonna be making a Muso Games Club, so if you guys want to join that, then you should. Looking for group. Very interesting kind of thing that they're doing. It's basically like you can put out like little wanted ads for specific kind of players that you want, and I guess you can do it inside of clubs as well, so you can get really specific. So you basically go to the Division people that are in LA that play The Division, say I need 2 people for this specific job who are good at these things, and then they can be like, well, that's me, and then they can be like, sure, let's do it. So that's very interesting. It's very cool. I don't know how much I'll use it. I don't think I'll use it at all, but I don't know how much anyone else will use it either. I don't know if it's gonna work, but it's cool. I think it's interesting, and I think that some people might find it really useful, especially for like Minecraft building, like they said, and stuff like that. So, pretty interesting. Arena, I'm excited about this. Bringing competitive to a wider scale. It's a really good idea. I have no interest in going to tournaments or signing up for tournaments online and stuff like that. But this, if it's just gonna pop up on my Xbox homepage and be like, want to sign up for the tournament for game X, whatever the game is, I'd be like, sure, why not? I'll probably lose, but it might be kind of fun to check it out. So I think it's a really cool idea. I think it's going to be fun to have a bunch of tournaments keep rolling out all the time. So that's awesome. Xbox Arena sounds great. Xbox Design Lab. Yes, I've been waiting for this. Thank you, Xbox. Finally, custom controllers made by the manufacturer themselves. Nothing against the third-party people that, do custom controllers. It just makes me uncomfortable for some reason. I want a first-party person to customize my controller, and I cannot wait to have it be done by Xbox. I'm definitely going to get one of these. And you know what color I'm going to get it. It's going to be orange, obviously. Muso Games. Represent. It's going to say Muso Games right at the bottom. Can't wait for this. This is awesome. Before we get into the 2 bigger things, the upsetting thing for me was that there were no exclusives to Xbox One. 0. I know it's like, well, more bang for your buck. You get a PC version too. I know, but then what's the point of the console? You might as well just get a PC. The only people that are going to have consoles now is people like me who just love the convenience of it and love to just sit on a couch with the TV with the console. I don't want a PC plugged up to my TV. I know someone's going to say that. Don't want that. I just want a console. I don't want an interface of a computer. I want my console, and that's it. That's all I need. And just a disc that goes in it. That's all I want. I don't know. I don't see the reason to really keep these consoles going if it's just going to be, no exclusives for them. But that's just my thoughts. I don't know. You might disagree. Who knows? Now let's move on to the console side specifically. Xbox One S. Slimmer. 40% smaller. Internal freaking battery. Thank you. Finally. God, it took you like, what, 3 generations? 4 generations to catch up to freaking PlayStation? Good job, Xbox. Great. Seriously, integrated power supply. It's about fucking time. I can't believe it took this long to have the power supply inside of the console. Ridiculous. Here's some other spec stuff for you. They got 4K video for Blu-ray and streaming services, I guess like Netflix and Amazon Prime and Hulu and stuff like that. HDR gaming, not sure how that's going to work out yet. Up to a 2TB hard drive. Externals are cheap though, so unless it's only like $50 upgrade from the normal price that they're setting this at, it's not going to be really worth it to upgrade to a 2 terabyte. I mean, I got my 2 terabyte for $60, so I don't know. External seems easier to me. They're starting at $300, so that's awesome. Same price as the Xbox One is right now. No drawbacks there. So it's cool. I mean, for me, I'm not going to get this probably. I'm probably going to wait for the next one, which we'll talk about in a second. But for people who haven't got an Xbox One yet, it would be a really good time to jump in. It looks like a much better, more streamlined, prettier and slimmer and nicer kind of console, and has a few extra features like the 4K Blu-ray and stuff like that. So that's awesome. If you haven't got an Xbox One yet, now would be the time to grab one. Well, not now. In August would be the time to grab one when the Xbox One S comes out. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Now on to the big thing everyone's waiting for and everyone's talking about. Project Scorpio. Whoa! There's a lot of cool stuff going on here. 8-core processor, 6 teraflops, about a 3 to 4 times jump from the original Xbox One in speed. Full 4K gaming. Every Xbox One console is fully compatible, and every accessory and game will work on all Xbox One consoles, leaving no one behind if they don't want to upgrade. Also, we'll have full VR capabilities, the easiest console ever to develop for, a "we heard you" console, as they put it, and they said it will be the most powerful console ever built. 36 gigs of RAM, by the way. Forgot to mention that part. Whoa! I'm pretty sure they also mentioned a solid-state drive, but I'm not positive about that, so don't quote me there. But this sounds awesome. It's not a new console, but it definitely is. But they're not leaving anyone behind, so if you get an Xbox One game, you can play it on the original Xbox One, and you can play it on the Xbox One S, and you can play it on Xbox One Scorpio, whatever they're going to call it, Project Scorpio. You might have a PC, you might be a PC gamer, and you might have a PC that's better than one of your friends. He might not have the same settings as you, but you guys can still play the same game. I'm guessing it's exactly that same way as that, where it's like, you're just going to have higher settings on these more powerful consoles, but it doesn't mean you can't play the game still. You still have the minimum requirements to be able to play it, so you're fine. So that's pretty cool. I don't really have a problem with it. A lot of people do. They're like, well, consoles are dead. It doesn't bother me. If they're not killing off the other console, then that doesn't bother me at all. Especially since they said all the accessories are also going to work with the original Xbox One and Xbox One S and Project Scorpio. It's all part of a family. I'm liking it. I think it's cool. I'm ready for it. So Project Scorpio is coming out holiday 2017, so a little bit more than a year away. Probably a good time. That's probably about the time when people will have more 4K TVs in homes and stuff like that. Sounds about right, in about a year and a half. So, I don't know. I'm excited for this. I think it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to grab one. It is going to be super cool to play 4K gaming on my TV, on a console, the controller in my hand, and the disc in the system. If it has a disc drive. It has to, because it has to be able to play old Xbox One games and stuff like that. Yes! Disc drive! Liking it. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have here, I think. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention that it also helps Nintendo in a weird way, if you think about it. Because Nintendo, a lot of people were worried, they're like, you're coming in mid-generation. Now it's like we're doing away with console generations. So with Nintendo, it's not even going to matter. I mean, they can make the NX and be like, what console generation? What are you even talking about? There's consoles all over the place. There's one next year, there's one this year, there's one last year, it's fine. I guess it doesn't even matter. A lot of them are just spec upgrades now. But as long as they start incorporating the family plan that Xbox is going for, where it's like, yes, these are different consoles, technically. The Xbox One S isn't really. That's like Xbox 360 Slim. It's not really a new console. But I'm saying that with Project Scorpio, it's basically a new console. But it's not, because it's still part of the same family and all the games still work together on all 3 consoles. So as long as everyone keeps incorporating that, I think it'll be great. You know, at some time you're going to have to cut off the earliest one or whatever, but for the most part, I think it's a cool idea to keep these families. I think I don't mind it. A lot of people think it's like the death of console generations. Whatever. I don't care. I think it's fine. I'm ready. Anyway, that's basically all I got. I mean, they say that the Project Scorpio is going to be the most powerful console ever, so I guess they're claiming it's going to outperform PS4 Neo or PS4K or whatever the hell they're calling it today. It sounds really cool. I'm excited for it. Xbox really wants to take over that spot of the most powerful console, so they're really going for it, so good on you guys. I hope it works out very well. But anyway, that's all I got for this video. If you liked it, please like it. If you like what I'm doing here with all the E3 coverage, I know there's a lot of videos, but just bear with me. I've never done this before, and I'm going to take this year to do something a little bit different and just cover as much as I can or want to. If you like my videos, then please subscribe, and other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.